Have you ever been disappointed? I know you have. Have you ever been disappointed? I've been disappointed, and I know you have too. So disappointment a lot of times comes into play when you have expectations, right? We all have expectations. If I go to the fast food place and I give money, I expect what I ordered to be in the bag. That's a reasonable expectation. When I say relationships, I mean friendships or romantic relationships. Expectations. I don't think it's possible to have a healthy relationship without expectations. I just don't. In a friendship, you expect a friend to operate in a certain way. Confidentiality, mutual trust. They should be looking out for you. You should look out for them. They should make time for you. These are like kind of the unspoken expectations. But in 2024, I feel like these expectations need to be communicated. So a good way, right, to stop disappointment is to communicate the expectations. What are some reasonable expectations or some reasonable things that are going to happen so that we can be on the same page and we can eliminate disappointment? Now, there are some people that will never be satisfied. It's an internal thing with them. But if we can talk about reasonable expectations on what we expect to happen in this dynamic and kind of be, and then here's the other thing. Don't be upset if you have to go back and recalibrate that, because another part of expectations is that we grow as people. And some expectations and some things that worked in the past are not acceptable with this new version of you or where you're at in this season. And it's okay. So as you always recalibrating, retooling, we growing new information. When you know better, you do better. Now you can articulate the new expectations, and it doesn't have to be in a hard way. Like, I'm not tolerating this, I'm not tolerating that. It's like, hey, we're growing. Let's check in with you, just checking in on that dynamic. I think that's the healthiest thing, is where you can check in with any relationship you have and kind of see where you at with it, where they are, where you are. Because there are some people, we all mature at different levels. And there are some people your growth is a disappointment to them. And that you're not making time for them. You're not there for them. And the way they need you to show up, it probably wasn't even communicated. It wasn't. So you walking around disappointed and the person doesn't even know they disappointed you. And that's not fair. So there's nothing wrong with a healthy check-in to kind of see where we're at with things so you can manage disappointment on the front end, because it's all about expectations. If expectations are communicated, you have a choice. You can meet them or not. But if something is not communicated, it's like throwing a dart in the dark. You might hit it, you might not. You never know. But get communication open, communicate those expectations, be reasonable, be understanding, and just make sure you're on the same page so you can have a happier dynamic with the people that mean the most to you.